A storm is brewing for a tall ship on its way to Victoria from Chile. It is La Esmeralda, a ship Victoria's Chilean community says has a dark past with ties to torture and human rights violations. They say the ship shouldn't have been given permission to dock, and now the protesters are preparing for the torture ship's arrival. A News reporter Aaron Glazier has more.
A tall ship sailing calm seas is about to enter stormy waters in Victoria. There's nothing but ripples in the water at Ogden Point today, but come Monday, activists say the former Chilean torture ship Esmeralda will dock here for the tall ships festival.
It's a beautiful ship, a four-mast schooner. Again, celebrations and tragedies they're not uncommon.
Fresh off a stop in San Francisco, the vessel is touring the world as a goodwill ambassador. A catch-22 for Flores, considering its history under the Augusto Pinochet regime.
Our voice is a voice of reason. It's a voice of humanity, not only for the women that were raped, but for the men, for all those individuals who and their relatives who are still, until today, carrying the signs of torture and living with that trauma.
NDP MLA Rob Fleming scolded the Canadian government in this letter, saying the ship's arrival contradicts the city's interests and is contrary to deeply held Canadian values and beliefs. Flores will be reinforcing that statement through protests.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and this is not against the particular individuals in the ship. These are young sailors that were not even born when these crimes took place. So this is against the institution that refuses to acknowledge what they did.
Amnesty International has called on the Victoria Harbour Authority to turn the ship away until the Chilean government makes an official apology to victims, survivors, and their families. The Harbour Authority says that's not up to them.
We're responsible for accommodating ships looking for safe harbor. We do not make decisions on behalf of the federal government on which vessels can enter or leave the harbor, nor are we involved in diplomatic relations between two countries.
The invitation for La Esmeralda to attend the Tall Ships Festival was extended by the Canadian government. However, neither the Department of National Defence or Foreign Affairs would comment today on the controversial ship's arrival. The ship will be open for tours, but Flores says he and other protesters won't stop people from climbing aboard La Esmeralda.
Have leaflets with questions. We're encouraging people to ask this question. Could you please tell us which cabin was used to torture Mrs. Such and Such? Because we have the name, we have an ample description on every part of that boat. We want to ask them to tell that, right? So people can actually grasp the reality of it.
A beautiful vessel with a dark story, one that Flores says will surely have trouble shining here in light of its past. In Victoria, Aaron Glazier, A News.